same, but some carry a little more juice. And when you get to this point in the season, a couple of teams in the top 10 fighting for their playoff lives and positioning, this one feels a little special. It's the Iowa Hawkeyes and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Reese Davis, David Pollard, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Guys, checking in with Iowa's head coach before the game. One of the points coach made in the locker room before the team is that this is a separation game. He understands that both teams are undefeated in conference play, and whoever comes out victorious today can separate and make some noise. It is going to be challenging because it is a hostile environment, so he said we've got to be sharp, communicate, and be at our best at the line of scrimmage, establish the tone with physicality, and throw that first knockout punch. Back to you.
And the Hawkeyes will kick off first, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt. So Iowa's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now, and I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though, and David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most, and that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He'll pull it down. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36. The Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Well, I know it took their defense a second to get the ball back for the O after that last drive, but now their offense is kind of doing the same thing. They're now playing keyboard. Really good job there on 3rd down, handing it off, understanding where the first down marker is, everybody executing, and now you got an opportunity to keep this thing going. And you're thinking pay dirt, you're thinking touchdown here.
He's going to take off. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on 1st down. Going to try to get it himself. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the tight end. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And the Hawkeyes go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. 2nd and goal coming up. Now trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Handoff from the gun. Maybe a crease. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Miller will go to the air. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And protecting their quarterback is job number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, as many as you want to put it up. They got to make sure they take care of him so he can make those plays. Defense wins this rep. They win up front, get to the quarterback, and get the sack.
The Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Rushes on him. He'll try to do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. They finally make the stop, but he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a 1st down.
That is a crazy sequence of events because if you're the defense, you're feeling yourself after getting that sack on 1st down. Now you've got them in 2nd in California thinking you're going to do it again, and you let him get out the gate. The speed shows up. He somehow is able to make people miss, use the speed, get to the sticks. That kills you as a defense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Takes a hit as he fires.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off.
Makes the grab in their space. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Hawkeyes want to pick up the tempo. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Hawkeyes!
And how big is that for this offense?
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of the... And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need...
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
And that is not how this offense envisioned the 2nd half going. You go in there, you get a plan, you want to come out on script a little bit, and the defense comes out with back-to-back pressures, get to the quarterback, get sacks, really affect him, and get some early hits in this 2nd half.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Pocket breaking down. Finds a tight end. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen... The Hawkeyes offense heads out to start this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. They'll run it from the gun. There's some room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Oh, they're after him. It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Miller wants to pass. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Open space at the 25. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep the clock moving.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Give to the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Great place to start for this offense. The give on the counter. Trucks through the defender. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Hawkeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Miller will go to the air. He's got it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter. And coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad.